This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hi, I'm Lee Peck with your Fox 10 News Now update. A terrible tragedy in Jackson, Alabama leaves one young man dead and his friend charged in his death. Jackson Police Chief Terry Taylor tells Fox 10 News 20-year-olds Gordon Colby Marks and Daniel Merritt were in a vehicle Friday night around 8:30 when there was some gunplay. According to Chief Taylor, the gun went off and killed Merritt. Marks owned the gun and is now charged with manslaughter and possession of a pistol without a permit. Chief Taylor says the two were college roommates and home on break, and it's believed alcohol was involved. The investigation is ongoing. Well, today marks 1 year of the deadly terror attack at Naval Air Station Pensacola. This weekend, the Navy held a memorial service, a wreath laying and Purple Heart Medal ceremonies to honor the victims and first responders. The Navy also presented the Purple Heart Medals posthumously to the families of those killed: Ensign Joshua Watson, Naval Air Crewman Muhammad Hatham, and Naval Air Crewman Cameron Walters. There will also be a public memorial service today. It will be held at 6 p.m. at Pensacola's Blue Wahoo Stadium. Masks and social distancing will be required. Well, family and friends remembering Tavon Holder more than a week after the 19-year-old was shot and killed on Thanksgiving in Theodore. A balloon release held in his honor in Tillman's Corner. Police say his death was connected to a drug deal. The two 17-year-olds have been arrested and charged with murder. Tavon's mother, Natasha Miles, says it's all about celebrating his life.
We see so many balloon release all the time on sad occasions, but today we were able to celebrate his life, during the services. But this right here was healing for me. This is where my healing point starts. And so I think this is important for me and everyone who supported us.
Tavon Holder had enlisted in the Army as an engineer earlier this year and was planning to attend the University of Kansas. Well, days after Governor Kay Ivey urged school systems across the state to prepare for a return to in-person learning, Alabama's top education leader, Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey, sharing his vision for 2021. Dr. Mackey says he and Governor Kay Ivey hope to get as many students across Alabama back in the classroom as early as January 2021, ideally within the first few months of the upcoming year. While that's dependent on the pandemic, how it pans out over the next few weeks, it's a race against the clock, he says, as they fear some kids are slipping through the cracks, considering nearly 9,800 fewer students were enrolled statewide this school year compared to last. Despite their push for in-person learning, Dr. Mackey says ultimately it remains up to local leaders.
There's no move for us to remove local control from those superintendents. We just are encouraging them and working with them as best we can to get everybody back in the classroom.
Superintendent Mackey says children's health is a major concern, and there's no question that many parents will choose virtual learning in 2021. He says that will remain an option, leaving any changes up to local school leaders.
All right, let's check out the futurecast, and we do expect some rain here today for your Sunday. It's going to be rolling in from the west, and it's going to be very, very light. It should start getting here just around lunchtime. You can see at 10 o'clock we're still pretty quiet. Then here comes the showers moving on in. This is noontime right there, and you can see a pretty decent batch of rain. Now, I say decent. I mean, rain will be falling from the sky. It won't measure up to a whole lot, okay? You're not going to be a whole lot in the rain buckets. But it's going to be a nuisance here throughout the afternoon. We're likely going to be seeing rain across pretty much the entire area. So basically it goes like this. There's a 100% chance of rain, about a 50% chance that you'll get something that's actually measurable, okay? The rest of us kind of just get these drizzles here throughout the day. It doesn't really amount to much. So it's going to be one of those just kind of gloomy days here for our Sunday. Not a big deal, though. If you need to go to the grocery store or something like that, just grab the umbrella and go. It's not going to be too bad. Temperatures, while the rain is falling, will be in the upper 50s, so a little on the cool side, but not terrible. Here's what it looks like as we go to 8 o'clock, still dealing with some drizzles falling. And let's see, like I was talking about, doesn't amount to a whole lot in the rain buckets. I mean, you can see basically the entire area painted green here on the futurecast, but only a few spots actually picking up measurable rain of around 1 to 2/10 of an inch. So not a lot of, like, in volume, but just sort of a lot in quantity. There'll just be a lot of those little raindrops bugging us here throughout the day. All right, so here's how that looks. We see a little bit of sun in the morning. That goes away fairly quickly. Temperatures will be up around 60 at lunchtime, and that's kind of where we'll top out at. We won't be as warm in the afternoon. You can see temperatures generally be in the 50s here, upper 50s and low 60s here across the area for today. Your planner for this evening, still continuing to see those showers and drizzles right on into about 8, 9 o'clock. Then things will begin to quiet on down. Here's your planner. So today, obviously, once again, a good rain chance, but once again, not everybody's getting measurable rain. And then we go into the upcoming week. Things will quiet down. Temperatures will be a little cooler as we head into the week as well. 30s back in the morning on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.